Well, I learned the truth about all of this. I don't think you want to hear it. It's too ugly. Okay, I think, but I'm not positive, that my grandfather went and deflowered my mother. Like I said, I'm not all that sure. And I hadn't even been thinking of this until a few years ago. But my mother, I think she was in for revenge. And she ran off. My father, okay, my grandfather had been superintendent somewhere, but he got into an automobile wreck and he could no longer function, so he was retired, and disability. And he had some doctors that were working in where he was in charge of everything. Well, one of them was married to my father's big sister. So my mother gets in, it's complicated, it's like a puzzle. My mother gets involved in that and marries the guy. And how does she marry him? Okay. My grandfather had been in charge of the doctors. When he had his accident, he was on disability, no longer. So my mother thinks, I'm getting revenge on him. So she goes and makes a play for my father, who's married. The doctors of my grandfather they're married to my father's bigger sister. And here in Treasure Island in 1939 at the World's Fair, my mother makes a play for my father. They go to bed. And my mother says to him that she's pregnant. And, in a few months, she's pregnant. She says, I'm pregnant. And so he doesn't want to make his sister's doctors look bad. So he marries her, only to find out she's not pregnant. Time goes by and she is pregnant and I am born into this mess. She doesn't care she's out for revenge of her father for, deflowering her when she was so young. She's very much into revenge. So that's the only thing that had anything to do with why I was even born, is this my mother's desire for revenge. But the time came when my father's gone and the whole thing is over. She doesn't need me anymore. The game is over. She doesn't want to mess with me anymore. She's gotten her revenge. So she marries me off. I never saw her after that. It was a pretty pathetic family. It would do very well on the Addams Family. Only the Addams Family had more going for it, I think.